Hello, my name is Justina. I'm a career counselor at Citrus College. Welcome to the Career Chats, brought to you by the Career and Transfer Center. In this episode, we are going to talk about the importance of getting to know yourself before making a hasty decision on a career. We've titled this episode, Don't Chase the Money Will Find You. Now let's dive in. Work takes up a large portion of your life. For that reason, it's important to choose a career that enhances your life. Work shouldn't be something you have to do. It really should be something you're inspired to do. While work is a way to occupy your time and earn money, it's also a way to define yourself, to express yourself, and even leave your mark in the world. Sadly, most students decide on a career based on the average annual salary of that occupation. While the earning potential and the projected growth of the industry are certainly things to consider, you really need to start with information a little bit more fundamental. Questions like, who am I? And what do I want? The internet can offer conflicting messages about how to select a major or career, leaving many confused about what really is the answer to finding a career that complements you. Often, this online advice is given by those who choose a path for the wrong reasons or have no training in career development at all. Some critics say you need to choose a career that makes the most money, regardless of whether you like it or not. They believe repetition leads to mastery, and it will eventually lead to your passion. On the other hand, others say that you need to choose a career based on your passion and that you shouldn't settle until you found it. But they never really share the steps to finding that passion. Nevertheless, students are left scratching their heads, wondering, who's right? What advice should I follow? The fact is, and with all the years of training I have as a career counselor, I have to say, it's not one or the other. It's a little of both. To find a satisfying career, you need to devote the time to find personal answers to some important questions. And those were the questions I posed earlier. Who am I and what do I want? The answers to these questions are uniquely yours, and they hold the answer to your happiness and your life satisfaction. They are worth exploring because before making a hasty decision on a career, and then you'll turn around and regret it later. In the Career Center, we have career assessments that can help you learn more about your personality, strengths, values, and interests. Knowing yourself is the first step to really figuring out what you'll be successful in and what you might enjoy doing. Identify those careers that align with your personality and interests. This will help you make better decisions about what path might suit you best. I can understand why some decide on a career path based on perceived annual salary of an occupation. It is much easier to select a career this way than going down the path of self-reflection and self-discovery. The latter takes a little bit more time and a little bit more soul-searching. You want to strive for self-actualizing life that you create of your own design. This is the key to happiness and finding your passion. Don't get me wrong, the money matters. I know this. We all need money for financial stability, but at what cost and to what extent? Are acquiring material things your definition of success? What happens if you're miserable in the process? When you hate something, it depletes your energy. But when you enjoy something, it actually gives you energy. Burnout, mental anguish, and wasted time are just a few of the side effects of dedicating yourself to a pursuit that's superficial. And let's be honest, chasing money is a sure way to become emotionally bankrupt. Focusing on money may give you motivation temporarily, but after a while, it's hard to sustain that, both mentally and physically. Many people chase money expecting it to bring happiness, success, and for it to solve all of their problems, I guess. But they soon realize that money is not synonymous with happiness. Instead, people report that feeling fulfilled comes from pursuing activities that provide, say, mental peace and feeling of fulfillment. Do these things that are meaningful to you. Focus on chasing things that are aligned with your values and your principles. This is where you're going to find your motivation and become the best version of yourself and share these gifts with the world. This is how you become a commodity and increase your value for what you offer to others. Believe me, everything will eventually follow, including money. Having the right mindset, there's no limit to what you can do or accomplish. Find what you love. Start working passionately to achieve it. Set goals to achieve what you want. When you love what you do, the tasks seem effortless and you work longer and harder. You become the best at your craft and others will notice you for it. Strive for happiness and understand that money will follow because you become the best at what you do. Most people who become successful will share that they never were after the money. Instead, they were after fulfillment, happiness, excitement, freedom, just inspiring others. Again, chasing the money might persuade you short term, but endurance comes from chasing what excites you internally and the connection you make with the work you perform. So like I said before, some may base their career decision on the average wage earned by a certain career. But what these individuals don't realize is that every career requires certain skills and abilities. If the career is not a good fit for you in terms of personality, interest, skills, and values, you might not perform at your peak, making you earn at the lower quartile of that profession. But if you choose an occupation that complements your skills and your talents, you will most definitely earn at the higher percentile for that occupation. So you may be looking at two options here. Earn at the peak of your occupation because you love what you do, or earn at the bottom of the pay scale because you despise what you do. People who hate their work tend to have higher absenteeism rates and performance evaluations. Don't let work become a chore. You have the opportunity to explore what motivates you right now and what brings you fulfillment. Discover what makes you feel most alive. Explore how you want to add value to this world. Remember that fun is a critical part of the equation. Don't make a haste decision. Position yourself to earn at the top of the pay scale. Do this, and the money will follow. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. To access all the career chats, learn more about this topic and others, or schedule an appointment with a career counselor, please visit our website.